What's up, world? How y'all doing today? We are here. We are live on all of the social media platforms out there currently. Well, at least all the one that we broadcast on a daily, which is YouTube, Facebook, X, and of course you already know that we are live right now in the Rumble Room. And for those who are already inside of the Rumble Room, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for participating in everything that we have going on currently and everything we've ever had going on currently and in the past, in the future, and all the above. Just want to say thank you, as if we don't say it enough, but you can never hear thank you enough. So I'm just gonna say it one more time. We thank you. Okay. Shout out to Lyrics Yourself for sharing that over there on Twitter. I think I did. I mean to do that, but hey, it is what it is. We in there, we live. I just wanted to make sure that we do get these shares and reposts, thumbs up, sisters, and eyeballs, and the ears, and y'all get the picture by now. You know, you must speak on to the people up inside the Rumble Room. What's up, our people? Oh, shit. Well, hell, I guess that was better than the first. The almost came out. Hello, world, we are here. We are live. And I don't know why I just said something wrong, but let's see. Anybody refresh, but can y'all hear me? No, it ain't too big. Yeah. Sound like a little bit left backwater from that, but it's all good. I am not talking in my most demanding voice. Well, I don't have the energy for it. I don't know what it is. If it's a borderline depression state, when you be going through some things, you just really don't know where to go, which way to move, which way to maneuver. I think I'm feeling that because it seems like no matter what you attempt to do, if you are doing it and you feel you're doing it right, it seems like nothing goes right. Everything is wrong with it. As a leader, that takes a toll on you because it's like you are responsible for more than just yourself. And if you putting things together to make it so that everybody eats, and then you only getting crumbs, hell, even then at times when you get crumbs, of course, I'm grateful for the crumbs, but shit, I want a sandwich. Oh, yeah. I did ask on Facebook, how do you give up when you tell so many other people not to give up? And that's kind of where I'm at right now, because I just feel like throwing a towel in, I mean, it's like you do what you can to help build others, help motivate others. But then at the same token, I would assume that that's one of those, if you spend most of your time motivating others, which means that they have no motivation. Once you get into a roadblock and you need that motivation, it's hard to look on the outside for that motivation. And baby, please don't think that I'm knocking anything that you ever done to motivate me. That's actually what keeps me from going in those dark spots dark places that I have ran to in the past. But when you live selfless, it seems like sometimes you should want to be selfish because it's like you have to. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your motivation. You have to protect your drive. You have to protect everything when you just give everything away because those who like to take, people are not going to stop taking. As long as you're willing to give, they're not going to stop taking. And if you are a giver and you get so accustomed to giving, then you look back in that cup and ain't shit left in your cup. Where do you go? Do you go back to the drawing board and find another way to fill that cup? Do you go back to the same well that you've been getting plentiful water or replenishments in that cup? Do you start somewhere else in hopes that that spring will be better than the last spring you had? Yeah, I bet y'all wasn't expecting this rant. This. I'm gonna say this morning, but it ain't even morning. They just how fucked up my days been a little bit. Y'all was about what last week, about 2 weeks, a week ago, and I think it was like a Tuesday, and I thought it was like Thursday or something like that last week. I'm all over the place right now. But I won't give up on me. I won't give up on us. I refuse. I'll definitely feel like a hypocrite in the thought process that I feel right now, as far as with me thinking that the people in Helena, West Helena, really truly don't give a you feeling the expletive then. I don't know. The thought of people being so used to shit and shitty situations to get fed shit, get shit in their plate, shit in their face, shit on the fan, shit everywhere. They really don't understand anything other than shit. I mean, you can put some sugar on it, and a lot of people would love it because it's something different. You got sugar on my shit. You make my shit a little sweet than I'm used to having. But then you have those people who don't deal with shit, don't deal with bullshit. They pure. If it's just pure sugar, pure sweetness, pure purity, then a lot of times that's what's looked at as if it's fake because so many people are so used to fuck shit happening. Yeah, I said it. There it is. So like when a person like myself and this beautiful wife of mine do what we can to spread positive energies, we're the one that are looked at as if we're the problem. We're the one that are looked at as if we are the outsiders. Because so many people are so used to shit. And I don't know how I don't know how to get rid of that outside of one, continuing to be pure, continuing to do what we're doing, or two, do like everybody else has done to this community. Pack up and get the fuck out. Because one thing for sure, they always state that you become like the people you are around the most. And this is the type of stuff that's going on, man. And I'm not knocking anyone that's positive out there. In fact, during the Mr. Chu show, I have interviewed. Well, actually, I'm just gonna say two people because really, not none of the other interviewees were even from Helena. Not too many of them were from here, but two of the interviews that I have had sticks out to me a lot because it was a lot of positive vibes that were going on in those interviews, and that actually is what gives me hope. But man, hope is shit. Hope we ain't doing shit. Guess in a sense, I can say that hope word is a lot like that trying word because you can hope to breathe, you can hope that something will happen, but if it never happens, if you never do what it takes to make it happen, you can hope all day long. You can hope you look like them AI pictures that y'all be posting up on Facebook, with all the muscles and all them kids that look like you, knowing damn well that y'all genes ain't that damn strong. Your kids ain't gonna look just like y'all. Yeah, I'm ranting. Call it what you want. But we have a lot of people that live in the hope world because they hope they look like them AI pictures. They hope that they can go and be something that they're not, as opposed to being what they are and making it better, working on it, working on working on us, working on everything that's around you, even your community. But this AI has proven to me that a lot of people like to live in a world that don't even exist. Hey, I'm one of them, I guess you can say, because I live in a dream world. I live in a world where I figure that everyone should be, you know, caring about not just themselves, but caring about their communities and caring about everything else that's popped off and everything else that is, you know, being arranged in life and things like that. So, I can only hope that we keep having hope. I can only hope that, as I said, this miracle pops off, and I need something to make me more motivated. Something that's going to do something for me to be able to feel as if I can continue to deal with this game. What's up, y'all, man?
Hello, Alex.
How are you?
Good.
Indeed. Indeed. Long time no see. Yeah. Come here so I can touch your hand, your shoulder, or something. So I can just say I touched you today. Oh, I get some love. Come on, give me some love. Give me some love. I'll take that because I sure need some love. You just don't know how much love I need. And you gave me a nice little amount of that, and I appreciate that. Whether you believe it or not, you think I'm stunting on you. I'm not. I needed that hug. Did you see a smile on my face before I got the hug?
No.
You see a little smile on my face now, though, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I definitely need that. But you been doing all right? You good?
Yes.
Look like something on your mind. We ain't gonna talk about it in front of everybody. We ain't gonna let everybody go. And you see, I had to get. Don't worry about it. See, I got my lookers on. I got me some lookers on too. I had to give me some lookers. I can't see too much up close in person. I'll be all like. Well, hold on. I'm gonna let y'all see the Kobe Woman. You know what I mean? So check him out over there. This the young man just gave me a little bit of a smile today, and I appreciate him for him. You know what I mean? So But you got something you want to say too? You want to say hey? Something to do to this something? He said no. He said no. What?
She said, at this point, I cannot get anything, but she would do that for her son. You and your mama can go on.
You better say we can come out because it was mine and yours.
That's right. I told her, I said we can won.
But yeah, and like I said,
oh, you got the cameras on. And the Laurent said, you still talking?
Well, no, as Mom would say, Kobe Wobie gave me a
Come here.
smile over there, and I appreciate
Come here.
the smile that I got it from.
See, what people don't understand is I have my days too, so I can understand where he's coming from. I get it. But what motivates me outside of my husband, these little four faces here and the adult faces. They grown. They do video chats every once in a while. Check them. I can appreciate that. But that's my motivation. Okay, go ahead. Go over there and speak to Pepper. She in her camera. That's my motivation. And you know, I'm glad that you addressed that something was wrong, because I sensed that, you know, when I first came to the door and you were sitting in the window on the set, I'm up in the midst of, I knew something instantly was going on, and I felt that energy shift from when I was here this morning to now. And you know me, I know it wasn't me. I know I had did everything to so I'm glad that you addressed that and you was able to voice that. And you know, that really helps too when you are in a funk or you're feeling some type of way. I read something on YouTube. It's actually a I've been watching a lot of those motivational videos and reading those quotes and stuff. They really do help you. I was reading, the man on YouTube was saying, he said, if you're feeling some type of way, you should own it. He said that becomes to be a problem when you don't own your feelings, when you don't own how you feel. If you know you're feeling that way, own it. And it helps release too. So that's what you needed, to just own what you were feeling and release that. And you tell everybody else, you motivate everybody else to keep going, to keep pushing, to not give up. That same motivation that you give them, you have to find what motivates you to keep you going. I mean, I know that right now everything that we turn to has been a slap in the face, but one thing that I can say outside of the children is we have life in our body. We are not sick. So where there's a will, there's a way. It's just about keep pushing. Yesterday was one of the hardest days of my life, but yet it turned out to be one of the best days. It was easier. The process gets easier. It don't necessarily have to go away or be over with. It gets easier over time. It really does. And one thing that I love about people, I'm just gonna go and see. One thing I love about the white man is the fact that they create their own slice of heaven in a place of hell. And I feel like that's what a lot of our problems is. Instead of packing up and leaving, because everywhere you go, you're gonna have that same energy, that same outcome, people. So I've learned that if I can have a little slice of heaven in the midst of this here little hell that we have going on, then I'm okay. Because you can create your own world. You can create your own heaven. You can do that here on earth. And that means you have to just be away from people and be in your own zone with your family. Then it's just what it's going to be. We come on this podcast with positive energy, positive vibes. And we be real with it, whether it's good or bad. Whether they messed up or they didn't mess up. But at the end of the day, we are all human. It's human error. Nothing and no one is perfect. So I used to think that you could have that perfect life or that fantasy. No, that's not reality. Reality is exactly what goes on with us every day. Everything that we're dealing with is a part of life, is part of reality. And I've learned that when you get kicked or you get pushed or get talked about, that means you walk even harder. That means you stand up even taller. That means you're going to break out running. nothing and no one is gonna not. It's gonna stop me from being motivated. The faces that I have to think about and see and know that need me, that want me around, that's what motivates me. So I only put myself in my crowd, in my inner circle. You know, family don't motivate me. I don't go around family. I love family, but I don't fool with it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Can't focus on that. Because see, people don't need you until they need you. You get it? People don't need you until they need you. People don't want you around until they want you around. And it's something that they get out of the deal. So we just have to accept the fact that it's not like it was where it took a village. Not anymore. That village gone. That village died and went on where they going. Because it's definitely not the same. It's definitely a dog-eat-dog world. And I hate to be the one to say that, but I'm going to say it. It's definitely a dog-eat-dog world. And if you don't have any, where am I looking for? Strength or tenacity.
Balls.
That too. For those men out there, if you don't have balls, you know, and those women, if your vagina ain't big enough for you to pull up them big girl pants, then yeah, you gon' crumble. But it's always good to just take accountability for it. Like, hey, I bends all the time. I'm a bend because I do have feelings and I am human. But will it break me? Will it break my motivation? Will it break my stride? Will it break me from getting up and doing it again? No. I just know what not to do, so I won't be bent over again. So.
Well, it's almost got me to the point to where I've got beat in the head a lot, beat in the body and all that. But as I mentioned, and I'm gonna say it again, you know, if it wasn't for this one head to my right, I would have been giving up, been done, been just throwing a towel on a lot of shit. And I don't know, I can't really say that I'm not to the point where I'm going to jump off no bridge or Facebook and all these other platforms. Don't start sending me none of that. Whatever stuff that they like to send to people.
You mean what they were sending to me?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you go ahead.
When I was in Facebook jail?
Yeah.
They were sending me all kind of suicide numbers to call and awareness groups. People in the groups. There's a lot of y'all that's in that awareness group that I could call and talk to if I was really having suicidal thoughts. I wouldn't. Because I know y'all like it, so I wouldn't. People forget that we are seen on an app. This app can be whatever you want it to be. But there's a thing called real life. And I know a lot of them in real life. And you, baby, you can't tell me nothing. You can probably share your story so I know what not to do. Now that, you probably can share your testimony. But, like I said, nothing and no one is perfect. We all have those days where we don't want to do anything or we just absolutely are not motivated to do anything, absolutely nothing, but just lay there or just sit there or just be quiet in a dark place. But then you have to ask yourself this question. If I lay here and I sit here in this dark place and I know that I gotta take care of some business, I know that I gotta wash clothes, I know I gotta cook. That's if you're a mommy and you're a single father. But if you at home by yourself, you still gotta get up and wash your ass. You gotta fix you something to eat. At the end of the day, you still gonna need to get up and go do those things. So why sit there when someone tell you no and pout about it when you could just try the next person? Because you probably get you a yes after lunch. And don't nobody call my phone until after 6 o'clock or 6 o'clock. They might get a phone call now. I might want to get that phone call. That was some information in the house.
Yeah, go ahead.
But let me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
It's just some things. The way I'm looking at things now is the present. I used to be worried about my future. I used to be worried about my past. But only thing I want to be relevant for is my present, because these are moments that I can never get back. This is time that I can never get back. What motivates me outside of my children is knowing that every morning I get to wake up to my best friend and his goofiness, and every night after kissing and loving on the kids, I get to lay down with my best friend, someone that I'm on the same page with, where we can communicate with, even when I don't like him that much. Cause we had them days where we be beefing. Y'all seen it. Y'all, if y'all hang with us, y'all seen it. We beef. We do. We're not perfect. But I put it like this: I wouldn't want to beef with anybody else. I wouldn't want to not argue with nobody else. I'd rather do all that. This game of life that I'm doing now on this journey, I wouldn't want to do this with anyone else but him. And if I had an option to pick, we ain't no do-overs. Put them back. Because it's not about what you're going through, it's how you go through it. It really is. It's how you go through it. You have to see the good in all of the bad. You really do. And I've always been a firm believer of that. When people used to hurt my feelings when I was younger, or people would do stuff to me when I was younger, I would take that and treat myself. I lived by that motto for years until I had children. I had to come out of it because it was kind of expensive. But I had to get my hair, nails, toes, lashes. Okay, give me something to eat. Treat myself to lunch, baby. Let somebody hurt my feelings. My mama tell you in a minute, I'm going to go treat myself. I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't cry. I'm going to go treat myself. So, you have to find your way to keep yourself motivated. Not only motivating everyone else, because that does take a lot of energy. That's draining when you're constantly motivating people and you're constantly trying to encourage people. But you know what? Like you always tell me, you can lead a lot of folks to water. But don't you dare try to make them drink it. They'll say you drown them. Just lead them to the water. And then you go on over there and you get you some of that water because you know you're going to need some from it. So that's how you do it. While you motivating them, go on and get you some motivation too. Put your toe in the different water. Get you some strength. Because that takes a lot. All that affects. It takes a lot. Well, you all, I got to make this phone call. It's after hours. That's different, but I'm gonna give them a call back and see what they're talking about. And I'm gonna talk to my son here, Kobe Bobby, our baby here. He had a meltdown in his nana house.